Does this conversation sound familiar?
I think you've been spending too much time playing video games lately.
So you are saying that I should throw away my $1,000 worth of video games and sit in my room and take practice IQ tests all day?
Known as straw man fallacy, the exaggerated response to mom's comment distorts the opposite opinion to make it weak and easy to refute. Now, take a listen to this quote from Plato. Quote, "To allow every man unbound freedom of speech must always be, in the whole, advantageous to the state, for it is highly conducive to the interests of the community that each individual should enjoy a liberty perfectly unlimited of expressing his sentiments." End quote. Sounds magical and rather lofty, doesn't it? While an inspiring quote, it is a great example of circular reasoning, or supporting your argument by repeating your main premise. What is a fallacy? A fallacy is an error in logic or an error in reasoning. They are common in the classroom, on internet forums and social media, and in television debates and commercials. Fallacies are so common in our culture that oftentimes we just accept them without really thinking through their meanings and their implications. As a parent, helping our teens recognize common fallacies is one of the greatest gifts we can give them. Using cartoons, illustrations, and numerous examples, the Fallacy Detective begins with the value of having an inquiring mind and includes the importance of listening skills and evaluating opposite viewpoints. Teens are then taught to recognize bad reasoning, red herrings, circular reasoning, statistical fallacies, and propaganda. It will also show them how to spot errors in the logic of others and themselves. This updated workbook edition contains 38 lessons that can be completed independently. But in my experience, there is great benefit in reading the lessons and discussing the fallacies together. When my children were teenagers, we read and discussed one lesson per week during dinner. And I will be the first to say that my husband and I learned as much as our children, if not more, from this book. What does a lesson look like? Each lesson begins with a short reading that explains a fallacy or concept and gives examples. For example of the example, in the lesson on repetition, the author describes the repetitive nature of some commercials. Each lesson ends with about 15 questions, such as identify the fallacy, if any, in these advertisements. Lessons are filled with concrete examples and cute illustrations or cartoons, including Dilbert, Peanuts, and Calvin and Hobbes. An answer key is included for the lesson questions, as well as a list of fallacy types with short examples for quick reference. And there's instructions to create your own game. While the Fallacy Detective is a wonderful interactive resource for families to learn together, optional tests are available for free through the publisher. Test questions align with book sections and are a combination of multiple choice and short answer. Thank you for joining me today for a glimpse at becoming a Fallacy Detective. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to us at Rainbow Resource Center. Thank you.